The 3D software, if you're going to be a character artist, environment artist, props, vehicles, weapons, would be Max or Maya or Blender. I haven't got that on here, but Blender more and more, because Blender's free and Max and Maya are quite expensive. And so we've got an artist who only started with us this year who he only really uses Blender, and he's working fine with us just using Blender. So I'd also add that to this as well. ZBrush is for sculpting, so if you do character art or organic modelling, you use ZBrush, so that's a very sculpty kind of piece of software. Substance, which is the one I was talking about for textures, so Substance Designer and Painter, so that's doing all your textures, so all your kind of your wood, your metal, your plastic, your fabrics, all that kind of stuff. Photoshop, so that's for doing more hand-drawn if you were doing stylized, or if you were doing, like I said before, about the UI work and things like that, or concept art, Photoshop for all of those. And then Unreal or Unity or a game engine of some sort. Those are the most popular and they're free, so I would use one of those. We don't actually have any Unity projects in the studio. We mostly have Unreal. Unity tends to be for mobile games, Unreal for console and games, you know. But yeah, either. I think if you've got experience of one, translating to the other is fine. We, in the studio, of the 9 projects, we've got 6 are on Unreal and 3 are on bespoke engines that are made by the game studio. You know, they're in-house engines, proprietary ones. So once you know one engine, though, you can translate to another one quite easily, so it's not that hard. These are some of all the other software you could learn. Not knowing these wouldn't stop you getting a job unless it was a particular specialism you were coming to us for. So Houdini is for VFX artists or technical artists. It's like a procedural way of creating like VFX or multiples of things across the world. It's a really seriously expensive piece of software, so we wouldn't expect you to have, unless your university or college or someone you know has it or something. But it's amazing. It has loads and loads of capabilities, but it's it's like, I think it's like £2,500 or something a year. It's something crazy. Marvelous Designer is for creating fabrics and clothes, and that's really good if you want to be a character artist. Illustrator, like I said, if you want to be a UI artist. SpeedTree for creating organic trees. CryEngine is just another engine. After Effects would be one if you were doing, you probably know about After Effects, but you know, sort of so you create videos and then you kind of can work on the videos, creating effects in them and whatever afterwards. You probably use some of that. 3D Coat is good for rendering your work and making it look really beautiful. Again, Lumberyard, another engine. XD, so Blender I mentioned before. XD is the one that the UI artists do. So XD is, so if you were wanting to be a UI artist and you wanted to mock up how you want it to look in the thing, you create these things called wireframes and put your artwork on it. So it's not actually working in the game, it's just you sort of laying it out and making sure it looks right in that area, you know, where your characters are and where your menus are and where your score counters or whatever on the, you know, on the front end. You use Adobe XD for that.